Thank you, Hamlet. All right, let's get started here. First thing, let's go through the agenda that we're going to talk about today. So why Vodia, Teams, and Yealink? Why the solution makes sense. Talk about the Vodia ecosystem, the Vodia Session Border Controller, SBC, remote user deployment, cloud and LAN deployment. We'll go through the Microsoft Team prerequisites, talk a little bit about the Yealink RPS, remote provisioning, provisioning the Yealink phones, talk a little bit about some applications and our license model, and then getting your Microsoft Teams license. So why Microsoft Teams and Yealink IP phones? Well, first of all, Yealink has a history of making quality devices, and Microsoft Teams reaches 13 million users a day. Now, most PBX installations will need the right blend of devices. The CEO or top executives want to have the top of the line, nice looking, full featured desk phones, while other employees might not need all the bells and whistles. So Yealink has quality devices for everybody. Provisioning Yealink with Vodia is easy. And it's definitely worth mentioning that non-Teams members can have a registered SIP phone so they can call and be called by Teams members. Ultimately, both the Vodia extensions and the Team extensions can communicate with each other seamlessly. Microsoft Teams is now a landmark business platform. Microsoft's pushing it, and it's not going away anytime soon. As mentioned in the last slide, Teams is reaching over 13 million users daily. But certain aspects are not really covered well. Interoperability with standard VoIP phones, termination with SIP trunks, integration with devices like paging or alarms. Direct routing in Teams opens up the possibility for integration, and Vodia is well positioned for this. Vodia is a multi-tenant PBX, which means we can support multiple Teams integrations on just one instance of the PBX. In any Teams deployment, the customer will have a wide range of SIP trunk providers to choose from for origination and termination, and caller ID can be set to go out as the extension's DID if preferred. Vodia offers full PBX functionality with auto attendance, hunt groups and agent groups, IVR, time of day routing, and even a built-in conference server where Teams and non-Teams members can join in the same conference. Teams members can also be a part of any agent groups or hunt groups on the system, even mixed groups of Teams and non-Teams members. And as far as IP phones on the system, the Yealink desk phones and DECT phones can be used with Teams Communicator for a seamless, rock-solid solution. Now, we all know that remote working has become the new normal in small, medium, and large corporations. Yealink has great choices for high to mid-grade IP phones that can be used at the home office, allowing Teams members options to enjoy voice communication in various forms. Whether it's Yealink phones, the Vodia Windows soft phone app, Android or iPhone app, or the browser-based portal, workers can communicate from anywhere using the app or device that they're comfortable with, and save money by not requiring high-end devices for every user. Vodia caters to companies that are looking for that mix of phones, Windows and mobile apps, and collaboration tools. Let's talk about deployment on a public IP. First of all, you must own an FQDN, or fully qualified domain name. Port 80 must be open for Let's Encrypt domain certificates, and you need a Vodia MS Teams collaboration license. On the Microsoft side, typically you would have an E3 or E5 license with direct routing per selected user. You have your Yealink IP phones, a SIP trunk provider, and you'd be hosting Vodia on your preferred cloud provider. You can see how it all connects on the slide. The user is a Teams user who connects through Teams to the Vodia PBX with a built-in SBC to connect to the carrier and gets all the features and functionality from the PBX. We're also showing the Yealink Management Cloud service, and that's where the phones can be provisioned with zero touch. Now, it's also possible to install the PBX in the LAN and still integrate with Teams. This makes sense, the most sense, when most of the traffic is actually in the LAN. There are existing installations out there, for example, Skype for Business, where installation in the LAN also makes sense. In these LAN installations, Yealink phones can easily plug and play. In fact, there's zero-touch provisioning even without the cloud redirection service. For Teams to work with the PBX in the LAN, the PBX has to be visible from Teams like it was on a public IP. So you still need a domain, fully qualified. If you're planning on using the Let's Encrypt certificate, you'll have to forward port 80. The firewall has to port forward the port for SIP 5061, and the RTP ports must be forwarded. You can follow our documentation for instructions on how to tell the PBX to present the public IP address to Teams. So Management Cloud Service is Yealink's cloud provisioning platform used for zero-touch provisioning. Providing a plug-and-play user experience, it automatically provisions the device with the Vodia PBX right out of the box, so phone orders can be shipped by the distributor directly. Using this method, there will also be reduced configuration errors along with high security and reliability, and there's no charge for this service. Here's a screenshot of the login to Yealink RPS. The provisioning is MAC address based and must be performed when the phone is on the latest firmware. We can even offer dropship provisioning with the Yealink phones. So here's how we get started. Let me first mention the Yealink phones that are supported on the Vodia platform are the TP, TU, TW, WP, and CP series. So first thing, the phone must be factory reset. In the Vodia administrator, the phone's MAC address is assigned to the extension. And then to complete the provisioning, you'll click to open MAC-based provisioning. On larger deployments, it'll make sense and save time to use Yealink's Management Cloud Service for provisioning. When the provisioning is complete, Vodia supports Yealink buttons. Things like BLF for presence and pickup, park orbits, agent log in and out, toggling business hours, and many more. You can deploy Vodia as a service on your existing hosted account. The monthly recurring charges create a new revenue stream for your company, then deploy the Yealink IP phones and ultimately turn your customers into subscribers. Microsoft Teams with phone system connects to the Vodia Session Border Controller, or SBC, which is built right into the Vodia PBX. Vodia connects by creating an MS Teams trunk. The Vodia PBX creates a dial plan for the SIP trunks so that Teams members can make outbound calls. A Teams user can receive inbound calls as well and also be part of a hunt group or agent group. There's a wide range of SIP trunk providers that can be used with Vodia, and you can have multiple SIP trunks as well for least cost routing and failover capabilities. You can also set time of day routing, and PSTN gateways are supported and can be used for termination as well. So here are a couple of pertinent scenarios. In the case of a school employees can have Microsoft Teams collaboration. The classrooms can be on regular VoIP phones. The teachers could be on the apps or even their cell phones without the app. Teams users can do live and recorded overhead paging. So things like emergency call notifications can be done through overhead SIP devices. On outbound calls made through the app, teachers can use the caller ID of the school rather than their own. Outbound termination of calls is done through SIP trunks on the PBX. In a hotel, Teams can be very powerful for back office workers, and the Vodia PBX can address other hotel requirements. The hotel rooms can use hotel VoIP phones or analog adapters. The hotel employees can use Yealink DECT or desktop phones or WLAN with the app. There can be phones for public areas as well. And the integration with the property management system, the PMS, is done through Vodia. The PBX can even send 911 room location if necessary. This type of scenario would also be consistent with, say, a nursing home's requirements or even campgrounds. We've put together a partner-centric license model, which puts Vodia into the same boat as our partners. It's a seat-based model, like Teams and practically all business software that's sold by seats today. Our recurring revenue model enables service license package opportunities for our partners. This is going to lead to improved customer retention because it goes far beyond just reselling a license. The way it's billed, the hosted collaboration license is post-paid monthly per seat, while the CPE or customer premises equipment license is prepaid in increments of 5. Getting started is easy. Download and install the Vodia PBX. Use our free Vodia evaluation license code that's listed here. This will also be available later, so you can copy that down, or you can get that right at our Microsoft Teams page at vodia.com/solutions/ms-teams. For Vodia's searchable documentation, visit us at doc.vodia.com. If you do have a support inquiry, we're here to help. Just send your request to support@vodia.com, or you can open up tickets at support.vodia.com/pound sign up. And the documentation, as I mentioned, is doc.vodia.com/software. Will take you to the page where you can download our software. We are here for deployment support as well, so we'll absolutely help you in deploying the solution. And for more information on Microsoft Teams, contact sales@vodia.com. If you have a support inquiry, send that request to support@vodia.com. Everybody stay safe out there, and thank you.
Thank you, Eric, for that presentation. That was awesome. Now we're going to turn it over to Fiona from Yealink. Fiona, if you can gratefully share your screen so everyone can see your presentation. I'm going to stop sharing the screen so that you can present.
So hello everyone, my name is Fiona from Yealink U.S. team, and as we know, Yealink has a good relationship and our products have a good compatibility with the Vodia networks. And today I am honored to join this webinar to do a short presentation on Yealink products and solutions. So my agenda is here. I will do some introduction of our products. So firstly, let's review our new T5W series. Yealink developed the new T5 series, which are positioned as a higher-end IP phones, and we hope it can still keep the lead in the mid and higher-end market. So we have a primary business phone like our T53, T54, and T50W. And the smart business phone, we have our T50A and the T58 with a camera. And also the flagship smart video phone is our VP59, can do a video call. Yes, and for our T5W, it has 5 key features. We can see it has a bigger black-white LCD display, and it has a built-in Bluetooth, built-in Wi-Fi in our T5 phones, and with an addressable LCD screen. And also, we have a new technology about a card and a cardless phone features. And also, we support acoustic shared of the phones and to make our voice quality is better than our other phones. Yeah. And next, I would like to introduce this technology about card and cardless phone solution in our T5W phones. The Yealink card and cardless phone is a multi-line desktop phone. It offers small office and home office in all-in-one DECT solution. So this card phone provides you with a smooth and delightful operation and control. As a multi-line phone, it supports up to 4 parallel calls and presenting greater scalability for your voice collaboration thanks to this DECT technology. So if you want to expand your horizons for busy environment or share one phone system with your small team, by adding the multiple handsets. And also, we also support this satellite mode. It means when only one handset is registered on T5W phones, you can enable to use the satellite mode. The handset can share the line and the contacts with our T5W phones. The call also can be shifted between our T5 phones and handset. Yeah. Okay, so next I would like to introduce our conference phone solution. We have three models, our CP920, CP960, and the CP930. So CP920 is a entry-level conference phone. It's suitable for small to medium-sized meeting rooms. And our CP960 is our best seller, and it supports Android-based touch color screen, and it's suitable for middle and larger conference room. And also, it can support two wireless mic. And for CP930, it is a kind of the totally wireless conference phone, and it's for wireless meeting environment. It has a built-in rechargeable battery. In the our CP930, it can support long time, talk time, and standby time. And when you're using it, you just charge them less than 4 hours. It can be fully charged, so it can be a totally wireless using when you have a wireless need in the conference rooms. Yeah. So this page is showing about Yealink whole DECT phone family. We have a portable DECT handset and desktop DECT phone, also the card and the cardless phone solution, and DECT conference phone. Also, we have a multi-cell. So this kind is a bigger DECT family to support wireless solution for all customer the many scenarios of the wireless need. Okay, so we just launched about a new multi-cell based solution. It's a W80B. It provides a seamless roaming and handover solution that allows users to move freely in the large indoor or outdoor spaces. So this solution, it can support up to 30 base stations, and it can connect up to 100 handsets. So this solution is more suitable for some, for example, like the bigger market, bigger shop, or some bigger warehouse, because it has some mobile need when you some customer do the communication. Yeah. So this is our new solution about the multi-cell. Okay, so next I would like to introduce our USB speakerphone CP700 and CP900. This is our new USB speakerphone. It's a kind of a speaker that it's very easy, just ready to go, because it can be a portable speakerphone when you want to do more loud voice and when you do some communication. And also in this webinar, we also have a lucky Joe. To pick up some lucky customer, you can get a free CP700 speakerphone to have a testing. And also, if customer are interested in it, you also can choose to have a discount demo if you are interested in testing our new speakerphone. So for this speakerphone, we believe the usage scenario is about when customer they are working from home, they have a private office at home, so they can use our speakerphone instead of the headset to have an all-day meeting to make our ears will be more comfortable. Yeah, and also when some customer they will have a travel, and they can use our portable speakerphone. They can put in the bag, and just very suitable for the on-the-go business to for the travel. And also for some small meeting room, they also can choose the cheaper speakerphone for a small meeting. Yeah. And next, we also just launched our USB headset. The model is UH36. We know during the COVID-19, more and more people work from home, so they will have a bigger demand of our headset. So this is a headset we just give the choice of customer to using our headset for call center or office room or personal space. So this headset now is available for our distributors. So you also can choose them to have the flexible connection in our computers or mobile phone, iPad. Also, it has a USB port to connect our desk phones. Yeah. And finally, I would like to introduce some technical side, like Yealink RPS redirection and provisioning service. It's a free service, like you also mentioned and introduced by Eric before. And I just want to highlight because our RPS service, the Vodia PBX also has integrated with our RPS, and it can allow direct shipping and reduce the operating cost to deploy device, and it has a flexible self management for the mass deployment, and also it's totally free and it can eliminate the need for the manual configuration, and it's a very easy integration for open API to use our RPS service. Also, finally, we have our Yealink device management platform. It offers a comprehensive management solution that includes the following key features, like unified deployment and management, and real-time monitoring with alarm, and it can do remote troubleshooting. Yeah, so our customer users, they can choose between the cloud-based solution, YMCS, and also our on-premise solution, YDMP. So if customer they are interested in this device management platform, they also can ask Yealink to do some free demo testing, the free license to have a testing our device management platform, to see and testing if this platform can help their business to be more easy to do the deployment. Yeah. Okay, so this is all my content I want to share with you about Yealink products and the solution and our some technical support for all your need in using Yealink phones.